up, y'all? I am back with another makeup tutorial, and if you want to know how I got this fire look, keep on watching. So we're going to start off with the eyes, and right here I am priming my eyelids with the Juvia's Place concealer in the color J20. Here you guys just see me placing tape at the end of my eye in order to get a very sharp look. The first color I'm going to go in with is Azafa from the Festivals palette by Juvia's Place. And here you just see me adding the color on, packing it on so it can be as pigmented as possible. We're going to buff it out so it won't look too blocky, but we'll fix that in just a second. As you can see, as I'm adding the eyeshadow on, I'm also dragging it to the end of my eye, creating the shape that I want for the look. From the same palette, I'm going to go in with the color Afla to buff out the ends of that red to just make it blend better. I'm also going to continue with the shape that I created on both eyes. Using this same palette, I'm going to go in with the color Aura to blend out that orangey color up to my brow bone. Now we're going to switch to the Culture 2 palette, also by Juvia's Place, using the color Dashiki to go into my crease just to add some depth to it. Since the crease color is such a dark color and all the other eyeshadow colors are bright colors, I'm going to go in with a clean blending brush just to buff out those ends because it's vital that they all blend well together since they contrast so much. Jumping back to the Festivals palette, I'm going to go in with each color since they got washed out by the crease color. So now here I am cutting my crease and I am using the same concealer as I primed my eyes with, so the Juvia's Place concealer in the color J20. It was a hassle. It was a struggle trying to cut my crease on camera. As you can see, I had to start using the back camera so I won't be all up in y'all faces breathing hard. So yeah, this was a struggle. I want to do a video separately on how to cut my crease because yeah, the setup just wasn't giving at this moment. So please excuse what I'm going through. As you can see, I got pretty dang on frustrated with trying to cut those creases. So I ended up cutting the other one off camera, and now I'm going back to filling those bogus ends and with the color Dashiki from the Culture 2 palette. Now I'm tapping into my James Charles palette using the color white to start filling in my cut crease, and I'm going to put it in the most inner corner. The second shade I'm going to use to fill in the cut crease is going to be Awful Lot from the Festivals palette. Here I'm going to be dragging the color Dashiki from the ends up to the middle to meet the color Awful Lot. Going back into the Festivals palette, I'm just going to use each color to buff out the eye since all the colors got washed out and it's kind of like really harsh at the moment. So yeah, we're just going to go in to blend and buff everything out to be as smooth as possible. Now to glue my rhinestones down, I'm going to be using the I Envy by Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. Now it does work for my lashes, but it works really well for holding my gems on as well. And the gems that I'm going to be using, you could get just about anywhere from the beauty supply store, from Amazon, wherever you want to get them from. They're common everywhere. Now I'm going to be getting started on my face makeup. First, I'm just going to clean off the eyeshadow with a makeup wipe. And then I'm going to prime my face with the e.l.f. Power Grip. After the primer is fully dry, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 338. Now I'm just going to blend it all out with my Real Techniques foundation brush. As you're blending, you want to make sure that you drag it to your ears and down to your neck so your whole face can match. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer. The concealer I am using is the Juvia's Place, but this time in the shade J15. For my contour, I'm actually going to go in with a Juvia's Place foundation in the color Kenya 200. For setting powder, I'm actually going to use Juvia's Place I Am Magic setting powder in the colors Namib and Sahara. I'm actually going to mix them together to get the shade closer to my skin tone. For the very inner corner, I just used the lighter powder, which is the color Sahara. To set my contour, I'm going to be using a Juvia's Place foundation powder in the color Kaduna. Moving back to the Festivals palette, we're going to go in with the pink shade Eerie Jai as a blush. And then we're going to go in with Adagwu, which is like a gold shimmer, as a highlighter. To set my whole face together, I'm going to be using the Benefits Professional Setting Spray. And then while it's still wet, I'm going to go in with my foundation brush to just pat and blend everything together. So for the lip combo, I'm going to be using the NK lip pencil in the color Coffee. And then the LA Colors High Shine lip gloss in the color Baby Cakes. These lashes is making my look bad, but the look is fine. Bro, I am a supermodel.
Did I or did I not just eat that right the fuck up? It's one thing these bitches cannot do, and that is fuck with me. Find you something safe to do tomorrow.